right, cool. See if I can set that right where I want it. There we go. Alrighty, hey guys, welcome to Scales 13 Raw and Uncut, episode 1. All right, so I haven't done a video all at once without any editing in well over a year now. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty cool. So I actually get to do a nice little video for you guys. Thank goodness Thunder is right here ready for some food. Now here's something that's pretty interesting, guys, and this really speaks to the intelligence of a monitor lizard or just reptiles in general, right? As you see, he's getting ready to crawl out the enclosure. Now he's starting to recognize this box. Please stay in the enclosure, Thunder. I already got to do the video all at once and he's over here being mischievous. But this box up here, of course, is where I hold my dubias. I have a lot of dubias. Let's hope he doesn't just run out the minute he sees one crawling around. And looking here, I have a lot of dubias running around. And this little guy, they're actually waiting over there quite patiently. Let me move you guys over here. Look, see? He's literally, see, he has his face over there. Literally just sitting there like, come on, feed me. Hey, buddy. So back to my main point. What I was trying to say was, Thunder's actually recognized that box as the place of where he gets his food from, or where his food comes from. And I think what's also helping the situation is I use this little plastic cup right here, and I fill it up with calcium when I'm dusting his roaches. And I actually have tongs out, but we're not going to use tongs today. You see, he really recognizes those. See how he sniffs them? And it was actually for a while where when he saw anything shiny, he would think that that was a source of food, or basically he would just see a shiny metallic object and Thunder would immediately think back to me feeding him with the tongs. So I guess he put 2 and 2 together and thought, okay, shiny metal object, that means food's coming. And for a while he was actually biting at my my wedding ring right here for a little while, but now he doesn't. And the way I stopped him from doing that is I actually, see how calm he is? See that? See that? You're not gonna bite at my wedding ring, are you? No. Just sniffing my hand. See? He's not even thinking about it like it is with food. Yep. And he's crawling out of the enclosure. Brilliant. But now watch this. So when I bring the tongs in here, and I'm gonna zoom out for you guys. Thunder, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, get back in. Come on. Back in the enclosure, please. Please, back in the enclosure, please. Come on, be a good boy. Come on. I will push your little butt in there. Thunder. Thunder, please get in there. Thank you. Look, see? But see the difference between that and the ring? The ring, he sees the ring. I'm very confident in this. He's going to recognize that it's metal. He's going to look at it. But look, see, he's sniffing. He's more calm. He's not trying to bite me. And the way I stopped him from doing that was I would just throw dubias in the enclosure for a while, and I stopped tongue feeding consistently every day. So just so it would give him a chance to hunt. And one thing that I think that did for him was it made him reevaluate where food comes from, where it's like, hey, that's Dubia Roach. Okay, now it's time to hunt and just hunt down the Dubia Roach. And what I think happened there was he started to realize that, okay, food doesn't just come from one source, which is the metal tongs. Although he does recognize it as a source of food, as he should. Thunder. See, he's chasing tongs. I'm just doing this so it's easier for me to just coax him back into the enclosure without actually like grabbing him and putting him in there. I'm not trying to scare him since I'm going to feed him for you guys. Thunder. And he's not falling for it anymore. He's like, yeah, you ain't feeding me yet. Come here, buddy. Let's see if I can get him to... What are you doing? What are you doing? He's just over here being curious and sniffing. Now look, see how I'm not forcefully grabbing him? I scooped him. He's relaxed, sniffing, chilling. You guys can see he's getting pretty big. Yeah. Piece of a little cotton ball there from the rug. Looks like I got a vacuum in here. All right, buddy. You okay? You okay? Good boy. Jackson sees is over here, patiently waiting for me to feed him. He's like, all right, come on now, make with the food. So I'm actually not going to use the tongs today. I was just using those so that way it was easier for me to handle Thunder and also coax him into doing what I want him to do without forcing him to do anything. See, he's warming up his body, which is good. He's getting ready. And the weather's kind of cruddy outside. So this is actually a really good time to make this video. Maybe I'll throw a little music in there. Maybe I'll do a tad bit of editing, just because now that I did start editing, I'm starting to become a little bit more, I guess, used to it and anal retentive. But I don't want this to be something where I focus on the editing too much and then you guys don't get to see the good content. So what I have right here is my cup with some dubias in here. And basically, well, at the moment, guys, I'm not actually breeding any dubias. What I'm doing is, Thunder, what are you doing? Stop that. Stop that. Come here. Give me that. Come here, big guy. Look at me. What you doing? Get in there. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to throw him a couple dubias and I'm going to have you guys watch Thunder run around and eat them in his enclosure. Yeah, adjust this tripod. That's actually pretty stiff. If I just turn it like this. Here we go. Okay, so as you can see, guys, this is much better than the content I was making before, where I was putting my phone down and you guys saw a black screen for a little while and stuff like that. If at any point I do have to do something like that, that will be edited out, but this is going to be limited editing, just a good time with you guys, and you guys get to see Thunder and the animals and such. Okay, so let's just start throwing a couple dubias in and let's see what happens. So I'm going to zoom out so you guys can actually watch him, and I'm going to zoom in as he hunts. Now, he's super fast. Might as well named him Lightning since he's so fast. Thunder. No, that's not food. Thunder. He's over there digging and sniffing at something. Up, up, up. Hey, what you doing? See this roach? See this roach? Go get it. Go get that roach, boy. I'm actually going to throw like 5 of these in the enclosure. And the reason I'm actually perfectly cool with just throwing roaches in the enclosure, there goes another one, is because Dubia roaches, unlike crickets, the way that the animal's jaw is set up with the mandibles is a lot safer for the reptile. And what I mean by that is the mandibles for a cricket or even a locust are directly in the front of the mouth parts, where in a Dubia roach or in a roach in general, those parts that are used for chewing are all the way in the back of the structure. So what I mean by that is when your animal goes to sleep at night, you don't have to worry about Dubia roaches gnawing at your reptile. The Dubia roaches are going to crawl around, try to, I guess, act like cleanup crew, eat whatever they can find in here, but they're not going to harm your reptile. So I actually don't mind a couple of these going loose in the enclosure. And well, that one didn't get far, did it? Hope you guys can hear that crunch. Yeah, guys, as you can see, I'm still using my equipment. I'm still using my tripod, still using my my mic. So I'm gonna make this as good quality as possible, but it's just not gonna be completely overdone, right? Thunder. Completely missed that one, buddy. All right, I'll let you get one more. One more, okay? One more. All the other ones are super dusted. I guess one with just a little bit of dust on it isn't bad, right? Let's get a look. Ugh. Stupid Dubia pooped on me. Are you kidding me? Ugh, it's kind of gross. I'm gonna wash my hands after this video's done. But hey, that's dealing with reptiles, right? Okay, do you want this Dubia? Go get it. Whoa. This is awesome. You really just like play fetch with your reptile. Yeah, but as you guys can see, Thunder's about 2.5 now, and he's pretty big. He grew quite a bit. Ackie will grow aggressively the first 2 years. Some specimens will actually grow some specimens will also grow aggressively into the 3rd year. Then every year after that, they don't really stop growing. They just slow down. It's okay, buddy. Look, see, he smells the calcium on my hands, but he knows it's me. He's not going to bite me. He's not going to bite me. All right, Thunder, please don't make a liar out of me. Please don't. Look, see, you know there's food around, but look, see? That's me. That's my hand. See, buddy? Yeah, why don't you go looking for some of those roaches that I let go in here? Please go get those roaches. It's expensive food, buddy. I want you to eat it. Another cool thing, guys, is this guy will actually hunt down his prey at night sometimes when the lights go out. Sometimes I'll hear him in here running around and I hear like a boom on the side of the enclosure. Kind of like I don't want to scare him, but something kind of like but like a little louder. I don't want to spook this guy. And I'll be like, wow, what's that? And I come in here, I turn on the light in the back. And of course his lights in his enclosure will be out. But Thunder will have like a doobie in his mouth or something. Just one that I guess got Wow. One that I guess just got loose while I was feeding him. Man, I know that part's gonna, I would so love to just edit that part out right there, but it's raw and uncut, so I'm trying not to edit that part out. Hey, buddy. As you can see, during feeding, I got calcium all over my hands, and Thunder has really made a really great pet, and he's displaying a lot of intelligence where he knows now that calcium doesn't equal I have to bite or that this is food. Now he's investigating because he knows the scent of calcium and the fact that I did touch the Dubia Roaches. He knows there's food around, but he's not actually biting me. Now, as a disclaimer, and keep in mind, that doesn't mean that all Ackies are going to act this calm if they smell food all over your hands. Be careful. Still a monitor lizard. They still have sharp teeth. When he was younger, there was a couple times where he actually nipped me when I had calcium on my hands. It wasn't a really strong bite. I wasn't bleeding or anything, but he did kind of like grab me for a second thinking that I was a Dubia or something just because he could smell it. Maybe he thought my fingers were worms or some type of food item. But as he's gotten older and more used to how I feed him, and, he sits there, he thinks, he tries to figure things out. He's learning that, okay, well, calcium means that there's food around and I can smell food, but at this point, he's learning that Steve's hand isn't food. And you see how calm he is. I can kind of like move my hand, stuff like that. No quick, sudden movements. I'm adjusting everything for him, but he's being extremely calm. See a lot of tongue flicking. He's thinking, he's looking, but he's not like, I need food now and like charging me. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that I guess would make me nervous if I ever got something big like an Argus monitor, because they charge. Those animals can really do some, those animals can really take down some bigger prey items because they're larger too. And that's pretty much the reason why I got the Ackie. But as you guys can see, he's being 100% amazing. I'm actually just loving interacting with him. Let me just get on the, kind of lay on the floor right here so I'm a little bit more comfortable. Hey, Thunder. Thunder, you enjoying this? This is raw and uncut. You liking this, bud? He's literally got like 3-4 roaches in there. So what he's thinking is that I'm just going to hand him another roach, but I actually want him to just go searching and find his food on his own. So in order for him to do that, I'm going to remove myself from this environment. Remove myself, not you, Thunder. You have to go back in the enclosure. Come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Easy. Easy, bud. Easy. Yeah, that's your enclosure. You should go in your enclosure. Come here. Come here. Come here, bud. Come here. Come here. Ready to go back? Come here. Come here. There you go. Alrighty. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to close the door, and I'm going to film for a little while and see if this guy actually hunts down those roaches. That's really going to make the video kind of lengthy. I'll add some clips of that at the end if he does catch anything. But if not, sorry about that little bit of shakiness. But if not, that's okay too, because at least we got some good raw and uncut footage here. But he's doing well, nice and healthy. Definitely not too fat, but nice and strong, super vibrant. And I'm just enjoying keeping this guy. So he's going to heat up his body right now. He only ate 2 roaches, but he has at least 3 in here that I threw in for him that he did not catch. Maybe 4. So he's going to run around and catch these. If I see them, maybe I'll edit that into another video later on. But this video is getting a little lengthy since it is raw and uncut and everything's going to be in here. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of me hanging out with Thunder. Have a great day. Peace.